Good day to everybody. Welcome back again to the Formula Sports channel. Welcome back. Thanks for being here, and as always, the support is very, very much appreciated indeed. This Leon Bailey interview just won't go away. It's just the interview that won't go away, right? The interview won't go away because there are so many layers to it. And a number of the perspectives, the important perspectives that it should be looked at from, have not been covered as yet, certainly not by my channel. And one of the perspectives that I think is very important and is something that must be explored and must be looked at is the fact that, I shouldn't say the fact, but on the surface of it, on the surface of things, it appears as if Heimir Hallgrimsson was not telling the full 100% facts of what actually occurred with Leon Bailey, right? Of what actually occurred, right? From my perspective, it appears on the surface like Heimir Hallgrimsson was telling us a half-truth. See, I think everybody acknowledges by now that Leon Bailey getting a suspension is a matter of fact. Even Bailey himself admitted it. In an interview, to his own detriment, he admitted that he did receive a suspension from Heimir Hallgrimsson. I think all of us can safely arrive at the conclusion that that is indeed a fact. However, many people are of the opinion that Heimir Hallgrimsson made an attempt to rescind the suspension. And that aspect of this story is not getting the attention I believe it deserves, the attention it should get. I and many other people are personally of the opinion that the gaffer tried to rescind this suspension, and my guess is that by that time Leon Bailey did done already up in him feelings already, and wasn't in the mood to hear I am sorry, but we need it right now kind of thing. See? And by the way, Craig Butler is acting as if Leon Bailey did not get a suspension. At that time, I beat him in the video, right? He might try to present a scenario as if Leon Bailey did not get a suspension, as if he did nothing wrong and this whole suspension thing was just made up. People are them things are I'm beat him in the video, people. And my thing is one of the reasons why I was upset about the Craig Butler's response, basically, is that he's making a possible comeback even more complicated and more difficult to be achieved. Him basically a burn even more at the bridge, and that's why I beat him and I say, boss, diplomacy. At some point in time, they are going to find it in their best interest for Bailey to want to represent Jamaica again. I genuinely believe that. See, suppose it look like we are going to go World Cup. You think Bailey now go and jump back on the bandwagon at that point in time? Anyways, back to the main issue at hand. Gaffer, you have to put down your foot and you have to keep it down. You have to put down your foot, boss, and you have to keep it down. You have to be strong, you have to be firm. You also have to be fair, but you have to be strong and you have to be firm. Boss, you cannot give a rotten apple the chance to spoil the entire bunch. You have to be strong, you have to be firm, you also have to be fair. You have to put on your foot and you have to keep it down. Rescinding or making an attempt to rescind the suspension, I believe, was a mistake. That obviously would just complicate the matter even more and has complicated the matter even more. You cannot give a rotten apple the chance to spoil the whole bunch, boss. You took a decision to enact discipline. You must stand by your decision, Gaffer. Stand by your decision. It don't look good. It questions your authority. It you know, the other players looking on, questioning your authority. The mere fact say you drop the suspension and then you lift it up simply because you were in need of players at that time, of quality players at that time. I don't think it look good and I don't think it right. Honestly. You can't give a rotten apple a chance to spoil the bunch, boss. Because I've spoken about the need for discipline and professionalism in the group, and this being an enforcement mechanism to achieve said discipline and professionalism. But you basically make things worse when you drop the suspension and then you lift it up back. That don't make no sense to me. Barely sit down in an interview, I talk about him a leader. Right? But yet still, a young reggae boy like Trevante Stewart coming at the national team and him a keep up with the same foolishness. Him a go on with the same foolishness. Why you think that is the case? Because him see senior players like Leon Bailey doing it. And that's why him feel like him can come and go on with the foolishness. Leon Bailey's actions helped to facilitate the spread of indiscipline and unprofessionalism within the group. You can't lift up your foot, boss. You put it down, keep it down. By the way, on this whole matter of rescinding the suspension, Gaffer, did you rescind Trevante Stewart's suspension as well? Because if you didn't, boss, that I go look away and that I go cause even more problems. Anyway, I'm just asking. I don't, right? Gaffer, I understand why you feel like you need your best players. You want your best players at all times. I get that and I understand that, right? And especially given the predicament that you were in going into that USA game, right? So, I get it. Seeing, but you have to be brave, Gaffer. And you have to be forward thinking, Gaffer. The bigger picture is ahead. The bigger picture is still to come. Copa America is to come. World Cup qualifiers is to come, Gaffer. You need to maintain discipline and professionalism in the setup, Gaffer. You can't put on your foot and then take it up back. Boss, that don't make no sense. You have to stand by your decisions. You taking such a strong stance and then rescinding that stance, it further complicates the matter, Gaffer. Gaffer, don't be spineless and don't be weak, boss. Because honestly, that is how that particular issue comes off. Don't be spineless and don't be weak. Don't do it with this bunch, Gaffer. The Jamaican national team has had a history of unprofessionalism and indiscipline. Right? Jamaicans need discipline. Jamaican footballers need discipline. If you're going with foolishness like taking a strong stance and then rescinding said decision, Gaffer, you play games and you put even your authority in jeopardy, then we run over your, Gaffer. Don't do them foolishness, the Gaffer. The players, them will run over you and run riot over your, brother. Make your decision and stand by your decision, Gaffer. Anyways, with that being said, knock up the likes button, subscribe and share. Take care, guys. Stay safe. And until next time.